You are live. Hello, everybody. Looks like we got unfinished project. Justin Hill. Hi, Justin. Made on Maple Lane. Hello, peeps. Hit that like button. Hello, Auto Salvage. Auto Salvage says hello, everybody. I got it. All right, how's everyone doing today? I'm still a little tired. I worked today. I was hoping to get today off. I was going to work on the butt for a little while because guess what? Those parts that were supposed to be here yesterday were here yesterday. They delayed them till Monday, and then you are live. That's right. And hello, JB. Hello, Jason. So anyway, and then yesterday they asked me if I wanted to work today, and of course I said yeah. Because sometimes, I had plans on working today, but anyway, that's what happened. So tomorrow's another day. I'm going to post a link up here. Anybody wants to jump on, open mic. I had no plans on anything today. It's just go live. So you are live, and I'm live, and here we go. Hey, there's Hunter. Hello, Hunter. Sup, fellas? And don't forget, Jason said hello, all. JB, hello, everybody. Auto Salvage, hello, everybody. Unfinished project, you are live. And Peckerwood Customs. Morning, folks. Good morning, Peckerwood. Hello, UP and Sand. There's the link. The link-a-dink. Let me pin that to the top. Message pinned. All right. Morning, Peckerwood. All right, we got 10 people so far. Wow. Or already, I meant to say. Just got back from the racetrack. Yeah, I saw your son has some racing videos up there. I just let's now subscribe to him. In case y'all want to know, in case y'all didn't know, JB's little shop, his son started a channel called Brooks a Million. I'll put the link up. And you guys go check it out. You only got a few, he must have been at the racetrack with Pops. Hey, there's Lars. Hello, you people. Anyway, Brooks a Million got a few videos going on there. You already got 2,300 views on that one, 2,500 on this one. I saw that. I saw this one the other day. This is not showing up there. But go check them out. I'll try to keep putting his link up there as we go along. Sup, buckers? Driving, can't talk. Okay, Landon. Cousin Mike. He was on a roll last week. We had a lot of fun last week, didn't we? I think so. I worked a lot this week. So, anyway, link is up there if you want to stop in and say hi, or no, or not, or yes, or maybe, or I went to go fill my teacup with some hot water. I hit it with cold water. And dingbat. Anyway, it rained here all day. So it was probably a good thing I was at work. Because I was at work and, work inside a plant. So you don't see the outside until you come out the door. And I wasn't prepared. Left the umbrella in my car. So I got a little damp. I was a little damp on the way home. But you know what? I don't mind getting wet on the way home because I'm going home. And, Auto Salvage says he's doing good on shorts, and you keep that going. Keep it rolling, rolling, rolling. Bad attitude, C10. Hello, Blake. JB saying hi to Blake. Hi, JB. Hello, JB's little shop. Yeah, not much video watching for me this week. It was I didn't get to see John's live last night. I was listening to it today at work a little bit, and there was some channel on there. I have to go back and see what it was and see whose channel it was. I also saw Just Mopar Joe put another guy's channel out, RT211, I think it is. Excuse me. I guess I can go find that while we're just chatting along here. RT211. Let's see if that comes up. No, a whole bunch of other stuff does though. All right. You got cool hair today. Not sure I'm ready for it. Hey, there's functional histories. What the buck? Bucket A. Yeah, we're just chatting along here. Link is on the top if anybody wants to join in. I'll try to keep an eye out over here in the corner because I think Don was in there last week knocking on the back door. That's a neat sign behind you. Yeah, it is. She's trying to promote her sign. Let me see if I can find RT. Cooking noodles at the moment. I'll be in front of my computer in about 3 minutes. Oh, yeah. It usually takes 10 minutes to cook noodles. No problem there, Vic. We'll be here for at least an hour, sometimes 2, sometimes 4. I think last week was around 4. You need 2-minute noodles. You need 2-minute noodles. They're not like instant oatmeal. Not instant oatmeal, but the quick oats. I think they take 3 minutes, something. What do I know? Anyway, I'm looking for this other channel. And I just he's got a Challenger that Just Mopar Joe premiered a video on, and he's near Sykeston too, so might see him this year. I think I was his 27th subscriber. We'll try to find him. Anyway, personally, it takes an hour to cook my noodle. He's one tough noodle. That's one tough noodle there. Hello, old McDonald. He has a car. Uh-oh. Landon's another trip around the sun coming up. When is that, Cousin Mike? Happy birthday, in case I miss it. Oh, yeah, I'm fat. I can make them lightning quick. What's it say? Better to hold on to something one already has than to risk losing it by trying to attain something better. A buck in a hand is better than a buck standing in front of on your foot. Mark Twain. Isn't that the truth? What? Yeah. Hey, 2 utes don't take long to cook it. Yeah, 2 utes. But how long does it take to cook proper grits? I don't know. I never cooked grits, but I ate them. Oh, 23rd is your stream. Gotta lay some more TV down. I'll be there and I'll be here just not typing in the chat. All right there, Hunter. He's at work. I was going to try to do that. Go out in the garage today and run the live and tinker around, and I got lazy. Well, plus I came home from work and I took a nap and I was out. Well, so say happy birthday to your kid there, Jason. Got to run early today. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good one. Happy birthday, kid. Hope it's a good one. Have fun, Jason. All right, where are we at here? I'm down here on my my other screen. I'm trying to pay attention to both of you. Try to find this other channel. Might be interested in this one. I should have went to just Mopar Joe. Anyway, there it is, RT211 Racing. You got 112 subscribers already. I'll put his link up here anyway, just in case you guys want to check it out. There it is. There's a link to Just Mopar Joe's buddy. Got a, what is that, a 73 Challenger with a 408 in it. Looks pretty good, man. Pretty good. What's the latest from the Buck Garage? Well, the latest is my parts were supposed to be here Monday, but well, they were supposed to be here Friday. Then they sent me an email and said it's delayed. It won't be here till Monday. And then they showed up yesterday. So they came in on time anyway. So that's what's up with the Buck's Garage. I got motor mounts, flex plate, timing bolt kit, just a couple little things that I can get it set down in there. So those were the things that's I try to spread the bills out is what I'm trying to do. So I can get this done this week, and I can put belts and pulleys and stuff on. I don't have belts, but I can get pulleys and then measure for belts and probably check on hoses and stuff like that. Probably this week, I'll bet you, because it's not going to take. Well, it's supposedly not fit right in there. I don't know yet, because my car has air conditioning. I think it will fit right down in there. We're going to find out in the next couple days for sure. Because what I have to do is I believe I got to mount the motor mounts and the frame pads right to the engine, stick it down in there, and find out what holes I need to use and what I need to drill. There's supposedly only one hole I need to drill. So that's where I'm at. That's my next adventure. Get that big block down inside there, and then decide what I'm going to do with that 6-cylinder. Get rid of it somehow, and then I'm not getting rid of it until that 455 is in and running. It's in case I need a little tidbits here and there. You know, like water plugs for the intake, and the nipples for the heater hose, stuff like that. I can get off that engine unit. Brackets. Now, supposedly all the brackets from the 3.8 are going to work on a 455, which is that's pretty good. Back in the shop. That thing goes hard and runs steel hands. All right, I'm back. Now I'm going to let that stuff tack up. Hey, Functional history got some stickers in the mail today. All right, cool. That was quick. Well, I guess I didn't mail them Monday. No, Tuesday, because I mailed them Monday, but Monday was Columbus Day and they didn't have mail. Putting in a 342 third member. Oh, look out. What was in there, Hunter? Is that a highway gear that was in there? No, from Buck. Oh, the stickers. Cool. Send a 6-cylinder to Ohio. Yeah, I may end up. I know Jason's garage had interest in it, so I got to see if he still does. Hey, there's speaking of Jason's garage. There's Rob right there. What the buck? You know, if we could put that 3.8 liter in Jason's S10, then it would be the S10 eater in the S10. Yikes, that's going to wake it up a bit. Yeah, I would think so. Well, I put that engine together as a stock form. So, but still, you probably still talking 300 horse compared to what was in there, 150 or 160. Plus a whole lot more torque. I don't know how long that rear is going to last. Oh, so he went from 269s to 342. Boy, that car ran pretty good on 269s. Howdy, Rob, JB, corn. What's that? Corn pop. Is that what that is? Just keep poking the bull there, Buck. I was poking at Jason, but he ain't here. Smoked cam. Oh no shit! Is that engine you just put together? Oh man, I don't want to hear that because I got to run my cam in too. Smoked cam. What? Oh, smoked corn. Oh, okay. I could have swore it said cam. Don't get old. Your eyes are going to go back. Man, I can't say they're gonna, but they might. Smoked corn. Must be an inside joke somewhere. I missed a lot of lives this week. Or wasn't there that many? I know I missed Rob's. And Jason, I got in there in a little bit, and then I got busy at work. And then I missed the rest of it. And then John's, I was busy last night. Now it's got a turbo 400 also. Ooh, he's getting serious. I thought it did pretty good with that gear. Would have did better had I rebuilt my 4-speed auto, because first gear is like granny gear. Yes. They told me I have that 200R I can put in mine. Oh, he's going to do another live to finish up that engine. Okay. Yeah, I thought you finished it up. I know I got in there in the beginning of your live the other night, but or Jason's live on Thursday. You guys were working on it. I thought maybe you had it together and ran it already. And that's when I thought it said smoked cam. Smoked corn. I don't know if I've ever had smoked corn, but I've had corn on the grill already. It's not that long. Yeah, long story. Well, Vic, the only way you'd find out is to try it. You know, you get a lot of people say, well, I don't know if they're going to like that video. That's why I put a lot of videos out that I thought everybody would love, and they didn't like them. And then I put the ones out that I didn't think would do any good, and they went crazy. So I don't know. All I could say is just do it. That's all I did. I just did it. But if you are going to go live, you have to give it 24 hours before they allow you to go live. You'll have to dig into that. I think it's YouTube wants to check you out. Somewhere along the line, they give you they make you wait like 24 hours before you can go live. Man, smoked corn is a game changer. There's Turbo Tom. Hello, Turbo Tom. Well, rainy and windy here. I know it's rainy. I think it's still rainy here. I don't know what to do with my phone. Let me see. Oh, there it is. I found it. I know it rained all day here. What about tomorrow, Turbo Tom? Rain again? Or it's going to dry up? There's Ron English. Hello, Ron. Buck stops here. Then it's handed to the next vendor. More rain. Say it isn't snow. Excuse me. BRG has a couple videos out in case anybody was wondering. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Ohio's getting hit. Oh, no. Western Pennsylvania, a little bit Ohio. Okay. I was just curious how to look. What do we got here? Miserable, dismal, and depressing weather over here in Ohio. Look, ugh. Yeah, well, this morning when I started at 6 a.m., so it was a little chilly in the 40s, like upper 40s. And then I come out today. I'm inside a plant, so it's like a big brick building, so you don't see the outside. And then I come out and it was raining. Oh man! I didn't bring no umbrella. I walk out through the parking lot, and we got a huge parking lot too. Raining in Williamsport. Tomorrow should be dry, so I was thinking, clean the garage some more. Oh joy! Yeah, so joy. The last couple of years, I had plans on taking everything out of the garage, right? Cleaning it all out, right? Maybe even paint the walls, and then that hasn't happened. I got another project called the Cruda. Okay, I did a short on my channel on smoked corn, and that's where see, how come I missed that one? There's something goes on here with YouTube because I don't get notifications all the time on people's videos. I didn't get no notification on that one. I had a friend stop over, cook some chops, and warm things up. Snuggle weather. There you go. Hello, Mater. Hello, Buck, and everybody in the Buck and chat. There's Bad Tree Productions. Hello, Blake. Sup, Buckers? He is what you call a dock straightener. I was over the summer. Hey, Mater. Mater, how do? Cruda. Yeah. JB says hey to BTP. Hey, there's another live I missed this week. 6% recycled. Hey, buckaroos. I forget when day that was. Was that Tuesday or Wednesday? One of those days. Man, this week it went slow, but it went fast. If you can understand what I'm talking about, it was like dragging on, dragging on. Next thing you know, it's Saturday. Like what happened? I think it's all in my noodle. Oh. The smoked corn short was over the summer. Okay. Uh-oh. The timer just went off for dinner to come out. All right, Mater. Enjoy dinner. Okay. Let's put up this one again. Put this link up. This here is that RT211 Racing. That's another one that Functional Histories can grab a hold of. Are you pushing a new channel this week, Buck? No. As I see channels, though, I put links up and stuff, and I did put here. I'll share the screen. I'll show you here in a second. Let's put Brooks a Million. This is JB's little shop. This is his son's new channel. Just started out. He got 24 subscribers. He got a few videos. They just started out the other day, and then also stop screen, present, and then this guy here is another one. Just Mopar Joe just did a premiere video on this car. It's pretty cool. The 73 Challenger with a 408 in it, and then he drag races it. So that's this channel here, RT211 Racing. Stop screen. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I do my weekly live streams on Wednesdays. Okay. So easily I forget. I'll have to try to remember that. What's wrong here? Waiting on the debut of the Cruda. If it's local to PA for testing tune, I'd help pit crew for you. Oh, cool. Yeah, if I went anywhere, I'd probably be South Mountain, which is outside of Carlisle. That'll be a while. Dancing alone. What did your mother tell you about chatting with your mouth full? Hey, Maple Lane, how goes it? Yeah, he's gonna be surprised to come back and see his foot count jumped. Yes. Hey, there's Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Everybody saying hi to Twist It, TMG, back 10, 86% functional. Straight down Route 15. That's right. Straight down Route 15 will get you there. It's not far off of there. I don't believe. Yeah, and then the other one, I did Brooks a Million here too. That was back here. That's JB's little shop. His son started a channel. Let me see if I can find it. Guess I can't find it. Well, you know what happens when you can't find it, don't you? Oh, you're welcome, JB. They're the two that I subscribed to this week. There's another one on John Wilburn's channel that they were talking about. He was talking about getting to the No Name Nationals or something. So it's right in the beginning of his live that he had. Mr. Buck does it. Where does he have that? There, Mr. Buck does it. Yeah. So thanks. You're welcome. I like to do stuff like that because a lot of people don't see that right away, especially a channel like his is only 20 some subscribers. And then I thought the same thing with that RT 211 racing. So, um, but there's a, if you go to just Mopar Joe, let me see if I can find his uh, channel. YouTube's. Let me see if I can, if it's in my watch or my, where is that? My history. There it is. I'll try to get the link to just Mopar Joe's. I just watched that. I think it was that today or yes? Oh, there it is right here. Copy. And then I'll paste it up here. Oh Lord, twist it. Let's recreate that image. Paste it. Video. There's the link to just Mopar Joe's video that he did on RT 211. And this, yes, we're inviting them into the community, and this is how we do it. That's right, Ron. Thank you. And this is the link for that video from Joe's. Just Mopar Joe, or as Blake says it, just how does he say it? Joe Parmo. Yeah, let me get. I'll put just Mopar Joe's link up there too, in case you want to check his channel out. Everybody on here should have just Mopar Joe's link or our channel. Not for the faint of heart. Yeah, Twisted Mopar. Let me get. Hang on a second. I'll put function. I keep forgetting to put functional histories link up there. Let me put functional history. What functional history does is he takes. He's actually going to do one of the Cruda. He's going to make a little Matchbox 1/64 scale and replicate the Cruda. He's done a bunch of other cars. I'm going to put his channel link up. I put his channel link up. All right, and we'll share the screen. Share. There he is there. All right. Here's some of the cars he's already done. You can go and watch how he does it. Work in progress. Here, I'll show you. You get the Matchbox out. Then he starts cleaning it up and taking it apart. And then he rebuilds it, paints it. All right. And he explains things as he goes along. And then let's see if we get you down there. There's the end result, which is pretty cool. So that's what he does there. And he can do it to your car too. Can't wait for the newer PowerPoint. Power plant. Okay. Oh, you got. Oh my gosh. Let me get rid of this screen there. Show them the card if you still have it on your computer. Yes, I do. I will. I'll show it. They love a challenge, brother. Besides, if I F it up, Hit it with a hammer. Okay, yeah, so let me see if I can find a deer. It's in my pictures here somewhere. What do I do with it? Oh, is it in here? All right. Maybe it's in downloads. Nope. You think I can find that? Anyway, what am I missing here? Show the card. Yeah, I'll just go over here. Hey, there's Eric. Hello, Eric. That's another live I missed. Did you have your meme show this week? I didn't see any what's it called for it? Notifications. There we go. Let's see if I can share his screen. Present. I don't know if we can. Oh, there we go. There you go, Dennis. That's what he does. I send him some pictures of the cruda, and he's going to make me a little. That's the card right there. This here is the card. Right here. This here is the card, and then down here it'll be plastic. Put in a piece of plastic, and then on the back of the card, there's a bunch of words about the build of the CUDA and different things, and then some Barracuda facts and stuff. I think it's really cool. You have to check his channel out. And that was where is he at? YouTube functional history. Here's the link here. It's up there in the chat. He was on the show last week. Awesome Blossom. Yeah, it'd be awesome to see in scale form. Yes. And this car is really cool, isn't it? Dennis's car. Hey, there's Mark's Garage Channel. Hello, Mark. Mark came over to see me at the No Name Nationals. He come all the way down from, I think, Connecticut. Thank you, man. The older I get, the more I forget. Oh, we get ready to take the Dart to its first car show. Cool. Wanted to tap in. Well, thanks, Derek. Yeah, that is badass, isn't it? I think it's cool. I can't wait till it's going to take a while because he's got a few more booked already, which is pretty cool. I thought it was really cool. Here we're always glad to help somebody out, and please, the more the merrier. Thank you again, Buck. You're my hero. I ain't no hero, but appreciate the nice words. Destroyer. UP. Unfinished project. Either unfinished. Unfinished is back. Yeah, send him an email, or he'll send you an email there, Twisted Mopar, and I'm sure he'd be glad to do that. It's pretty cool. go check his channel out, and you'll get an idea. And then you can his email is in his about page. But he's got a bunch of people going on right now. Yes, you can put your list up on there. Yeah. That's all right. And I'm sure the people that are on the list don't mind either. Unless they want to keep it a secret. But you don't have to keep mine a secret. Hey, there's Jason. What's up? We were just talking about you, Jason. I was just thinking what I'm going to do with that 3.8 liter, and I said, I know you said you had interest in it, and I said, well, you know what? He can get that 3.8 liter, put it in his S10, then you have the S10 heater in the S10. I don't know. That was only a joke, but JB didn't like it. Hey, there's Ray. Hello, Ray. Punished Le Mans. He was quick. That Punished Le Mans is pretty quick. You had to be there to see it. Well, you should have been seeing some videos out there of the Punisher Le Mans. Did a whole lot better this year. That would be cool. Yeah, we'll talk later. I still need to get little nicks and necks out of there, and maybe bolts or this or that. But I'm not going to do anything until that 455 is in and running. Then we'll ship that off to somebody that wants it. Because what I was thinking, Jason, is my sister lives out near Pittsburgh. I don't know how far you are from Pittsburgh. I didn't look. You're probably a couple hours. But maybe I'll go visit her and use that as an excuse to visit you. I'll send you an email or something. I think I have your email. If not, I'll get a hold of you. It's not that hard, especially on the YouTubes. All right, so here's his list. Got the 60 Impala from the E.T. Travis B, the Barely Cuda from Scott's Speed Shop, the Blue Goose from Big Mike's Hoopty Barn, the Cyclone from Stay Tuned. Oh, cool. 74 Stingray Commission, and the Cuda. There you go. That's his list that he has on the board right now. But another thing is like the Cuda. I think he said he was having a hard time finding a 70 Barracuda to do it with. No worries, man. Whenever. And there's his other list. Hey, we got another guy. Add to the stage. Hello, Dennis.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
What's happening? The Bronco from Treadwear, the Scrap Tona from Treadwear, the Boogie Van from Pole Barn Garage.
Had a minute. Thought I'd jump in and say hi.
Well, thanks for stopping in, Dennis. Appreciate that.
Well, I don't get on too many lives, as you know, so
yeah.
I don't want to scare everybody off.
Yeah. Well, you won't scare anybody here.
Hoodlums,
Yeah. Well, I haven't scared anybody. I don't think, anyway. I haven't scared anybody yet. So, yeah. If I don't scare him, you won't scare him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a damp, drizzly day. Cool here.
Yeah, it's me here too. It was raining mostly all day.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rotten day. So I didn't do much today except sit around the house.
Yeah. Well, I actually worked today and got paid, so
yeah,
that works out for me.
I've lost 25 pounds.
Have you?
Yeah, the doctor's kind of proud of me. I'm kind of proud. So
did you try to lose it or?
Well, I lost a bunch of weight. I used to weigh over 300 pounds for a long time, and I got down to about 2.25. I got down to, and then Of course, I jumped shipped and got back up there about 260, and then down there at the Nationals down there, I was starting to have trouble. So
Oh, okay.
it's like, well, I better get back on the wagon. So
Yeah.
I drink too many soda pops and too much candy. I was stopping by at Dairy Queen getting an ice cream cone about every day, and that kind of stuff don't work too swell.
No. I have to stay away from all that stuff because my diabetes is starting to kick up.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch the sugar intake.
Yeah. Well, my blood pressure is what got out of hand, and
Oh, okay.
that's what happened down there. I was sick right after the lunch down there, the meal, and I wasn't feeling good after that. And it's like I got a problem, so that's why Friday. I said, well, I got to go home. So,
well, I hope you didn't live too far from there, do you? Couple hours?
about it's a 3-hour run.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 3-hour run. So I ended up in the hospital for about 8 hours until.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Did you make it home? Did you make it home?
I probably should have went to the hospital when I was down there because the blood pressure was unbelievable.
Oh my.
Yeah,
wow.
It was like 220 over 115.
Yeah, wow.
So it was pretty intense.
Well, functional history says, twist it. I freaking love that Duster, man. That's a sweet ride.
I think a lot of people liked it. I know NSB loved it. I mean, he got into it, didn't want to get out.
Yeah, it is. It is a sharp car, and it looked to be pretty quick too. Did you have some good times down there?
People's got to understand that's just a small motor in there. That's not a big motor at all. I mean,
Right.
It's only a 383 with a 440 crank. That's all it is. That's not even 440 cubic inch motor. So
Yeah.
It does okay. It does really good. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I thought
Good thing it's been very, very low maintenance car. Really, I put that car's been together 12 years. I've raced it 10, and that motor and tranny's never been out of it and never been touched. So
Wow.
I changed the oil in it, go through the rocker arms, and that's set for the year. And I'm done with it. So I race it, and that's it. So
cool.
So it's been a very, very durable car. So I've been extremely happy with it. So it's not a powerhouse, but what power it does make, it puts it all to the ground.
Yeah. Well, it looked like it took off pretty good.
It done okay. It done really good down there at Sykeston. I really didn't have any problems per se. Granted, I mean, I'm down on horsepower and I got big tires, but I still rattled the tires really hard down there, which I've never done in that car at any other track. That's the only time I've ever rattled the car so hard that I thought something was going to go bad. But but the 60-foot didn't really go bad on me down there. I turned some of my best 60-foots down there. So even though I was rattling it, So
what's he say?
Probably if I had a smaller tire, I probably could have had some problems. Yeah, if I had a smaller tire. I've always said my car would hook on wet grass. So.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a saying, but it does do a good job.
All right, it says Dancing Alone says, "Don't worry, Twist It." He said, "If kids at school start making fun of you for being skinny, we'll step in and bust some knuckles. Stay healthy."
Well, I got to stay healthy. I got 20 grandchildren now, so and 3 great grandchildren.
Wow.
So I got to stay somewhat healthy for a while.
Yes, big family.
So if it means I got to cut back a little bit on what I ate and try to eat a little more healthier, then I'll do that.
Yeah, it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I got a lot more enjoyment to do yet before I can call it good. So.
Right. I'm hoping to.
So how you been, Buck, since the no name? How's things been going with you?
Not bad. I mean, I came home and I had my thermostat for the house took a shit, so I had to fix that. Yeah. But otherwise, everything's been going all right. I got the engine out of the buck, the little 6-cylinder. I dug the 455 from out in the corner, so I'll be working on that here this week. I got some parts in now that I can set it down in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, but otherwise, I've been working a lot, little overtime to pay for my trip down there. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to work most of the month of October in overtime, and then uh, I'll free up some time for November and December, I think,
Yeah.
and then I want that. My goal is to get that 455 in and running by Christmas, which
Yeah.
in
Well,
reality I should have it done by Thanksgiving, but we'll
yeah.
see.
Well, that should be doable.
And then once that's done, I'll be on the hunt for a 440 or
Yeah.
a big
Oh,
block for the CRUDA.
for the Cruda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been looking. There was a couple I missed out on already because really didn't have the cash to go get it. So I
Yeah.
thought, well, more will show up
Yeah. Yeah.
somewhere along the line, And if not, then I was thinking about just getting a used engine for now because I could get it in and done and running a whole lot quicker than get building another engine.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Because that 455, I took it in last year, the end of October. I didn't have it uh, back and together until almost the end of July.
Wow.
So that's,
Well, like my new motor for the car, I was really kind of hoping to kind of debut it down there. And man, the machinist, I mean, he's a one man gang. I mean, I get it, they're swamped, and I was really kind of hoping to get it back, and it just wasn't going to happen. I still haven't got it, and I'm not going to push it now. So, I want it done. I want it done right. I mean, I don't want something halfway put together. I got to look back out because I'm going to look it over when I get it anyway. So,
right.
in fact, I don't trust anybody. I just don't trust everybody.
Well, I like to know. I like to know what's in there.
Yeah. Well, this motor I got in the car now, like I said, it's been together 10 years and it's never been out of that car. Neither is a tranny. And it's like, well, I'm really kind of hoping to have that kind of success with this new one. We'll see, but I'm looking for it.
Yeah. Well, even if I buy a used engine, I'll still take it. I'll still flip it upside down, take the oil pan off, and check the bearings.
Oh, yeah.
That's just like a habit of mine. I'd probably even put a set of bearings in it. I wouldn't tear it completely down, but I would at least put it together and put bearings in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to look at the bottom end of it. That's the heartbeat of the motor. So
right. And well, years ago, bearings were only like $40-$50. Now they're freaking 200.
Yeah, that world has changed.
Wow.
Unreal.
So now you got to think about it, but I would probably take a compression check first, and then if it was even all the way around, then I would probably flip it upside down, put bearings in, and just run it, and then maybe build another motor on the side.
Yeah, well, the motor I got in there now. I mean, it's nothing really strapping big or anything. So, I mean, when I get the other motor, I'm going to pull the whole switch in one time, pull the motor and tranny out, set another motor and tranny in, and then all I got to do is freshen that one up. I know what it is, and all I got to do is ring and bearing it, put a new oil pump on it, and fog it and set it in the corner. Should be fine.
Right.
So that's kind of my plan. I'm building a motor about like what Joe has in his, a 512. I mean, I think mine have a little more compression to it, but it's going to be right along that same line of what he's got. So, but I'm going with a small mechanical solid camshaft. I ain't going to go with a roller. Yeah, I'm not a roller guy at all. So,
well, I just look at the prices of them.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were that much.
It's not doable for me, and the maintenance side of them are cost of effective to me. I can't do it. So
yeah. Okay, Max. If I see anything, I'll let you know. He's looking for a 60 over 440 block.
A 60 over 440 block.
Oh, you hear it right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's up here in Pennsylvania, so
yeah.
I forget.
I got a buddy that lives up there and works up there, and he comes back here about once a month. and I've kind of helped him put his motor together. So, but he's up in Pennsylvania now. So, but he's going to come back in a week or so. He'll be back down here. So, but he travels back and forth for work. So he'll spend a week or 2 weeks down here, and then he goes back up there for a month.
Yeah. Hey, Renegade. Renegade's Garage.
Hello, Renegade. How you doing?
And oh yes, pistons and a crank.
That 455, is that just going to be basically a stock motor? Or are you going to put a camshaft in it? I mean,
well, I built it stock, 8.5 to 1 compression.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean it does have closed chambered heads on it, and I got a camshaft, a 1970 370 horse camshaft, a Buick camshaft,
Yeah.
a stock one from the factory.
Kind of like a take 4 kind of camshaft deal, or
I don't know. I never really looked into it. Dallas Brown gave it to me. He was hanging on to it. He says, "Here, this will work good for you. It'll keep my vacuum for the brakes and stuff, because I want to drive it to car shows and stuff."
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And,
It'll still be a strapping motor. Them 455s are runners.
oh yeah, and in that little car like that, it'll be a handful. Even JB said I'll be scared when I get in there, but
yeah, it should be
anyway,
pretty.
like I said, even a worn out 455 would work good in that car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So and I wanted to keep
low end torque motor.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it stock so I can run pump gas. You know,
Sure.
so now I could just go to the gas station, get some, and then
yeah, I've been looking for a little car to kind of hack around with and jump around with. I don't know. I really want a 66 satellite really bad, but the price of them are just, it's too much right now. So it'll probably be an A body somewhere of some type. So
right.
That's probably what I'll push on.
Yeah, they're out there, but you know,
even them are getting pricey.
Yeah. You know, there's some big block Mopars out there too, you know, just engines and stuff.
Yeah.
But some of them are, you know, like the one I saw is like in the middle of Ohio, which is like 6 hours away. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not, you know, he wants what, $600 for an engine and transmission, and then you know, the fuel I spend to go out there, I'll have $1,000.
I got a 440 block, and I got a 440 steel crank, and I got rods, and I got pistons. So I mean, I could throw together something really, really cheap, you know, that don't need much as far as a big block goes.
All right.
You know, small blocks, I could come up with some small blocks, but.
Well, I thought about that too, because you know I was stuck on the big block in the Cruda, and somebody offered me a 340 with a transmission, and I thought, nah, I want to stay big block. Yeah. And then I was thinking later on, I should have took that because that could have just went right down in there, and I could have built a big block for later. But I was a little stubborn, and that's gone now. So anyway. But that's my plan with that one is I'd like to have that running by June at the latest, really.
Well, that should be doable. You come a long way with that CUDA.
Yeah. Well, that, you know, I try to get out there and do an hour a day, at least an hour a day.
Yeah.
You know? And even well, lately the way I've been working, some days I don't get to do that, but that's okay. And then the next day I'll get out there for a half hour, an hour, 40 hour and a half.
Yeah. My issue is I don't have a shop to work in. So, you know, I'm going to have to buy something. I mean, I could do a little bit out here, but for the most part, I really don't have a shop to work in. So, you know, I
just have my little garage that it's attached to my house. That's it. You know? So,
I mean, the guy I work for, I do tractors and all that stuff for. He's got 3 or 4 shops up there. I could probably use one of them, but I really don't want anything long term if I do it up there. I don't want to do that. My brother's place out there, you know, I was doing that Challenger and stuff. I mean, he's got too much stuff, so I really can't let it sit out there either. So So I'm kind of very limited as what I'm going to do for a car. But I'll get something will come up and I'll get it.
Yeah, I wish I would have built a garage and put a lift in it, but I didn't. So
I just rent here, so I've been renting here for over 10 years. So
yeah,
and I'm happy here. I mean, I just wish I did have a little garage to work in. But
yeah, I thought about it, and I thought, well, how many more years am I going to be messing around with this stuff? And then
yeah,
I think, well, probably if
I'll mess around with it until I'm,
till I
I'm
can't.
that's
Yeah,
how long I'll do it. So I'll be trying to turn a wrench on something when they're putting me down. I think. So
yeah.
I enjoy
Me
it.
too.
I like working on the stuff.
So do I, and it's a whole lot. It's, I worked as it was my job, and
Yeah,
so when you get home from that, I didn't feel like working on anything.
yeah,
But now that I'm away from it, I missed it, so now I'm back in it again.
yeah.
And then now it's just like
Well,
if you
since I
got,
retired, I've gotten to do so many different things. I mean, the guy Tom I worked for, done that dart, done the CUDA. I mean, there was so much. Of course, me and him parted ways, but that's neither here nor there. I've done a lot of work on a lot of different guys' stuff. So, and I worked on a lot of tractors. Tractors is really what I'm working on right now. I really enjoy them old tractors. So
yeah,
there ain't too many people that can actually tear into them and actually fix them and get them running. And I'm fortunate, knock on wood, I can do that stuff. So
and I've worked on a few old ones, 26 Alice Chambers, a 36 Farmall. We
yeah,
tore them down, put them back together, and painted them up,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. These
and
are old
actually
John
used
Deere
them.
and stuff, and it keeps me busy. It keeps me as busy as I want to be.
All right.
I'll work any more 3 to 4 days a week on that stuff.
So if anybody's in the Kansas, West Missouri area, check it out tomorrow. The Grand Prix Revival, Garnet Grand Prix Revival. That's Ron Ward there, the announcer at No Name Nationals.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, he'll be announcing down there again tomorrow.
oh,
Gates
cool,
open at 7.
cool.
I mean, that's a little far for me.
Yeah. I got about one more race I'm going to go to, and that's up at Havana up there. They got a I don't know 777 race up there. They were supposed to have it this weekend, but they canceled due to weather, and they're going to try it again this next weekend, and that might be the last race for me for the year.
Yeah.
So go up
Well,
there.
that's alone. I if I wanted to do something, I would go up, not in. He wants me to expand, cut the house down, expand the garage.
Yeah.
Hello does nothing special, and
Oh, name does nothing special.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. So like something garage.
yeah, he was a cool guy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, I got to see him there a little bit. I didn't really spend a lot of time talking to a lot of guys down there, believe it or not. You
Yeah,
know, like,
but he was fun. He was funny. He come over to our camp and sat with us and talked
yeah,
and told stories, and it was
it's
a
kind
whole lot of fun.
of me to put the faces with the names,
Yeah,
kind of deal. Now NSB, they was easy to figure out, and
right,
you and a couple others. So
right. And there was a couple people. Like, oh, it was Thumper. Thumper, the sweaty fat guy, come over. And says, hey, Buck. I'm like, man, who are you?
yeah,
And then he says,
yeah.
well, I'm from
I
up
was
in
kind of
Michigan
out of
and
place
stuff.
on that. I guess that's just because of the first year kind of deal, but it's really kind of out of place for me down there because it's like, man, all these guys, I know they got channels. I know I've probably been on their channel and stuff, but putting a face with a name, it's like,
Right. Well,
okay,
that's what I had. That's what I had trouble with Thumper because he doesn't have his face on the videos much.
yeah, they need
So
to
I
walk
watch
around
it.
with little tags on their shirt, and so
Yeah, yeah.
you
But
know,
there wasn't too many people that I didn't recognize. PJ's Rusted and Busted Garage. I didn't recognize him right away, but I've only seen him a couple times. He come up and say hi.
yeah, yeah,
And Jack Stands, Cinder Blocks and Jack Stands, or Jack Stands and Cinder Blocks. He was over.
yeah.
They
There's
were
all a bunch of good
Buddhist
guys
there.
down.
What's that?
I said they're all a bunch of good guys down there. I just wish I would have went around and seen everybody and talked to everybody, but I didn't. I kind of held back and just kind of let things roll. But I'm bad about that sometimes.
All right. Yeah, but you were getting around on your little golf cart.
Yeah, I was rolling around looking at stuff, and the old Model T that really interested me a lot. I really wanted to take a ride in that thing. That'd been cool, but I didn't. A lot of things I should have done, and I didn't.
That sounds like a neat T-shirt. I play with toy cars on the back of it, and then the functional history is on the front.
That'd be cool.
That sounds
Yeah, that'd
pretty
be
cool.
cool. Yeah. Make sure you make a shirt with a pocket.
I used to like them.
Yeah, I have a hard time without shirts without pockets. I
Uh,
carry my phone up there all the time or ink
Okay.
pen.
Your game is intergalactic planetary. Hello, Dean.
And there's Dean. There he is.
Yeah. Functional history says absolutely pockets are a must.
Yes. Yes. I look all over for T-shirts with pockets. Anymore, I have to go to a yard sale.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Stores don't hardly carry shirts with T-shirts with pockets, and I'm
Well,
a T-shirt kind of guy. So
right. The only T-shirt that I got that had a pocket was Dizzy Izzy gave me a T-shirt. Well, we traded T-shirts.
oh
And, his had a pocket in it.
yeah,
That's the only one.
he had that 61 or 62 Valiant down there, didn't he? Had the Continental kid on the back of it.
Oh, that was Don, the one-eyed cat.
Oh, was that Don One-Eyed Cat?
Yeah. Dizzy Izzy was over near the staging lanes.
Yeah.
He had that blue Valiant,
Yes.
the angry Valiant,
Yeah.
angry vagrant, he calls it. Yeah, the light blue one there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my brother builds badass vintage Aurora Thunder jet slot cars and has a similar shirt. Oh, okay. Mostly all parts. I hate to be that guy, but do you think he'd like 164th of any then? Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, I lost it already. Oh, yeah, here it is. I need to go back. I'll put his link up in case anybody wants to check out Functional Histories. He does replicas of people's cars in 164th form. There's his link.
Wonder what he charges to do something like my car. I wonder.
Well, you'd have to send him an email or let him. He'll send you an email. If you have an email on your channel,
I believe it's on there.
yeah, and then you can talk to him because just like get a car and just paint it and put it together,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like $30, I think he told me. But if
Yeah.
you need other stuff done, then the price goes up.
Oh, sure.
You know, but if it's something simple, it's and even so, you know what I mean. You probably pay more than that for
Cool if I get one or two of them.
yeah, and but you'd probably pay more than that for pictures,
Oh well, yeah.
right? What's up, Buckers? BRG and in the house. Hello, Buck. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. But there's his link there. You can come back and grab a hold of that, and then go check his channel out and send him an email.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
I still didn't put that in the car yet.
You gonna put it on the back window?
I don't know where I'm going to put it. I thought about the front. But
Well, if you put it on the back
slide
window,
off of there.
if you put it on the back window, you give somebody something to look at when you're going by them.
Yeah.
That's what you tell them anyway.
Yeah.
That's for your entertainment.
Figure out a way because I ain't got no way to mount it. There ain't nothing back there to mount it. So
Oh, okay.
I have to hang it off the bar or something. I guess what I could do is I could mount it on the rear bumper. I could do that.
Yeah. Functional histories. Can you make snow globes with 164 scale cars in them? Perfect gift for Christmas. Wow, that is pretty neat, ain't it? And he's well. Here, I'll put it back up for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. He says, I can indeed. I love to do that.
Yeah.
That's an original idea there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And Max Wedge says, I had one of them back when to do the dance when the sun hit it, it disappeared.
Yeah, I'll have to get a hold of him and see if he can do a few of my cars. I'd give a couple of them away to. I'd keep one and give a couple of them away for Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes him to do one, so.
Well, I'm sure it's a little time, but
Yeah, because he's doing everything by hand. You know?
yeah.
But once he gets the prototype, he says it's easier to make other ones.
Why,
You know?
sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to get a hold of him because I'd like to have that done. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm getting the Cruda done. Yep. I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
A really cool thing, because I've been looking for, I didn't go searching eBay or anything, but matchboxes of Barracudas,
Yeah.
but I haven't found any yet. And the
Yeah.
next thing you know, he's emailing me. I'm like, yeah, I want to do this.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd sure like to have that done. I have to send him an email or something. Yeah. I'd like to have that done.
And he says about a week if I push it.
Well, I'm sure he's got other things going on too, but yeah.
Yeah, he says your email is not on your page. So
Really.
well, functional. You can watch one of his videos and send him a reminder.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. What's that?
I'm surprised it's not on there. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
I'll get on his and I'll send him mine.
Yeah, send him an email and you guys can talk.
Yeah. I'll probably have to get off here in a minute. The phone it'd be red hot here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my phone don't like to be on live for some reason very long.
Hey, Travis. No, really? Okay.
There's Travis.
Yeah.
I don't get to see the chat there at all. I have to back out and get into the chat to see what's going on in there.
Right. I try to put the.
Yeah, I see some of them. Yes.
All right. He's functional. His history is already searching dusters. He said, "Sweet, I'm already hunting dusters." And Max Wedge says he has a matchbox of his car, but I might paint the car this winter. Don't know what color yet. Well, just keep them in mind there, Max Wedge. I'm going to do what I was going to do with the crude is one the way it is now, all crude.
Yeah.
And then one later on after I finish it up. Well, I don't know. It'll never be finished, but it'll when it starts looking different again, I'll have them do another one.
Yeah, mine ain't gonna change. It might go a little bit faster, but it ain't gonna change.
Yeah, the outside's not going to change.
No.
Yeah. How's the No Name Nationals aftermath? Not bad here. I mean, I was still on vacation when I left the No Name Nationals, so I had another week down in Tennessee. Then I came home, and then. But otherwise, it's just back to normal everyday work and playing in the garage stuff. And Ron says the best color for a Max Wedge car is white. Those cars are just correct when painted white.
White or red?
Yeah, his is blue.
Blue.
Yeah. And Unfinished Project calls it the unfinished Cruda. He's the one that gave me the name for Cruda.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said when I got it, I says, it was
Pretty
a
crude.
really cool car, but it's crude. But I'm at the point now is with that one is I want to get an engine transmission in it and driving.
Yeah,
'Cause
make it a movable piece.
right, because now I have a good front end, or all that body work that had to be done with the engine out is done. The front windshield's done. So all anything else from the doors back can be done later.
Yeah, exactly. That's like my boy's car. He's got that 64 Dart that he's been doing, and he was kind of at a stalemate because everything had really needed to be sandblasted underneath the car and engine bay and stuff like that. And he was just really getting frustrated trying to sand around everything. So I finally
Right.
got it set up and I sandblasted it for him and got it all epoxied underneath it and stuff. And then the other day I went up there and we put some Gravitex all underneath it. So it's, it's got a good coating under it. And we're going to paint it body color under there anyway. So, he's finally got the bug to really work on it now to try to get her up and get her on back on four wheels. Cause he's excited now. He's seen a lot of progress. When you start
Right.
seeing progress,
Yeah.
you start feeling better about everything you're doing.
Yeah, because when I started digging into that Cruda and saw that rust on that firewall and the upper cowl, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's a challenge on them. I know. So been there,
Yeah.
done that. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
But once you get that finished out, though, and you get a little bit of primer on it or whatever, then it's like, well, you can sit there and you can see what you did, and then you feel better about it. Yeah, it's frustrating, time consuming, but once you get through that, it's like, well, that's probably the hardest part on that car is trying to get that firewall to look right.
Right, and that's all done, ready to go. So that's I'm happy to be where I'm at there. I never even expected to be that far.
Yeah, I made a couple of little short videos about my boy's car just to put something out there. So, he's really happy about it now. He's excited to work on it. He's got, I told him, it's everything you're going to see now. You're going to see the progress. You're going to see it. So that'll help. That helps out a lot when you can look back and say, okay, today, a couple hours I've done this, but I can see what I did. I made progress. So that's encouraging. So all them guys that are building a car, it gets frustrating, but it gets better as you go if you stay with it. Don't let it defeat you.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's another thing I get afraid of is if you see a lot of these cars for sale on like marketplaces stuff that they tore everything apart and all the parts are just laying around. Yeah. And then I think you lose ambition to put it back together.
Well, it overwhelms them. I mean, it's like, when you got a whole car sitting there and it's rolling around, maybe it's missing a motor and transmission, but it's a whole car. It's complete. It's sitting there. And then when you dismantle it, it's like, oh my God, what did I do?
Yeah.
How's this ever going to get back together? And people get discouraged and frustrated. And then pretty soon the project gets moved outside or, whatever. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to sell it now,
Yeah. Well, that's where I didn't want to get to. That's why I only did the front end. And then started on the interior a little bit and then the roof. And then now I'm at the point where I want to get it running and driving before I just start tearing again.
Yeah. I always try to tell anybody that's going to get into a project, and it's just my way of thinking about stuff, is I want to start at the engine bay, get that cleaned up. You can put it in color and then put the motor and the training back in it and make it a movable piece. That way you can move it around, move it up and down, whatever you want to do on its own fire. You don't have to push it. You don't need help. If you can get it that far, the rest of it is encouragement.
Well,
but you fall apart, and then it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Don't know what end to start at. Then it gets frustrating for guys.
Well, that's another thing is once it's running and driving, I can take it out, turn it around, and bring it in.
Exactly.
And then I could work on the on that side of the garage has more room.
Yeah, exactly. And when it's good days, you can drive it outside, work on it outside.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with working outside.
Because that's what I was doing with that Cruda. It was pushing it outside to get a lot of the dust outside. It still got inside the garage, but
exactly. So once you get a motor and a tranny in it and it starts moving, you'll really be happy.
Well, I think that's what happened with that with my Skylark. When I got that, I dug it out of the garage, and the motor was just sitting in there. So I put it all together before I start putting bumpers and front uh, the grill and stuff on it. I got it running and driving,
Yeah.
and then I was able to be in and out with it, um,
Yep.
and
Makes a
that
huge.
made life a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah. It just makes everything easier. Sometimes you just maybe want to drive it down the driveway and drive it back.
Right.
So it is encouragement. So it helps the guy out a lot if it's moving. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Mr. Functional. Have to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Do it.
on there. All right, I'm gonna have to jump off of here. So the
All right, Dennis.
the
It's
phone
always
is
good
telling me
talking
it's
to you.
getting the phone's telling me it's getting overheated.
Is it? All right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
So
it's always good talking to you, man. Have a good night.
all right, see
Be
y'all.
safe. Take care.
I'll jump into the chat here in a minute.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Super B69. I got August 62 casting, so it is for 63. Correct heads, intake carb, spare from my Vanke Max Wedge car. Anyone looking for a Max Wedge motor? Let me put his link up there, people. Where are you at here? You're in here somewhere. Super B69. I'm looking for a. He's looking for. Let's see. I'll just put his link up there. That way you can get a hold of him if you know of anything or anybody. Paste. There's Super B69. You got 118 subscribers, no videos. Go check them out. And Busted Radio is also looking for a complete stock 440. My Roadrunner is completely apart and going into rotisserie and then on a unibody rack. Got to do major sheet metal replacement and frame repair. Oh, that's cool, Ron. What do you say? He says, when he got his, it was body wasn't perfect, or body was perfect, but I had to keep it outside for a few years, messed it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not, Buster Radio's looking for a complete stock 440, and he's in Kentucky, northern Kentucky. I have Hemi Car Restoration Shop here in PA. Oh, he's here in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania too. Where about in PA are you there, Super B? My uncle has my dad's 69 six-pack. Like where the chickens are. 69 and a half. Oh, I like, he has Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Yep, I'm in the Lebanon area. I mean, there's some 440s out there. I haven't seen. I usually search Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, a little bit of Virginia, West Virginia, and there's some out there. I mean, some people want a lot of money for them. Oh, got several 383 Mopars, sir. Oh, Mars, PA. I have a couple of A-body 383 blocks need a good home. I have a stack of 383 that Linda has eaten. PA on the other side of the bum effed. I'll have to look and see where Mars is. Is your, you don't have your email on your page there, Super B. You can put your email on your about page so people get a hold of you. I'll try to keep her. I'm gonna subscribe to you now. That way I got you in there, and you should have I should be able to go in there and check it out. But there's no videos or anything to leave you a message. My car has a 383 block. His car runs good. Oh, okay. He's out near Pittsburgh. I think he's that far. My sister lives out that way. Let me see how much he wants for it. It was still in the RV. Super B 69. Kiwi. Roy Hill Drove. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, put some videos. Even if you do some short videos, you could still what you call it? You could still comment on those, and people get a hold of you. What you can do is send me an email. My email is on my about page, and we can talk about some of them 383s you got there. Because once I get this 455 in, I'll be on the hunt for a decent big block. Opa. Hey, Buster Radio, here's a link for you. Colleen Tebow, you guys whacking down the undergrowth in the jungle? There's functional histories. Might have probably found a Linda for BRG. He believes it's a 73 440. Oh, there's where we got that from. Davey and I are wrangling vines and overgrowth, but we're listening. Well, thanks, Colleen. Good to see you. That's right. Place 3M AstroTurf on your van's floor. It's meaner if it's greener. I'm always wrong because I'm a man in the forest. Are minivans quicker than Mustangs? Asking for a friend, of course. All depends on what they got going on under that hood. All right, will do. There's Functional Histories link again. Hey, Nathan. Hello, Nathan. He's listening while driving. I tried to add my email, wouldn't let me. Okay. There's functional histories link. You can just tap that there, Dennis, and go right there, and you can probably subscribe and save it, and go in and get the email later, or get it now. Send them an email now. Like he says, make them a good offer. Have some info and questions. I'm all about info and questions. Dart one. She was south of the border. All right. Wow, an hour and a half already. Boy, that time flew, didn't it? Tea got cold. All right. So, I'll try to send him an email. Awesome. Awesome. RFP engines are a great source for a base build, but until you get some compression into them, they just aren't going to respond to stuff like cams and intakes. Isn't your CUDA out of Western PA? Yes. I guess you would call above Johnstown Western PA. You must have seen it before then, right? Hi, Justin. He's going for 1,800 horsepower. Won't be much original left. Justin Hill. He's on the hill. Yes, I looked at it years ago. Okay. I milled my head's 30. Use 24 steel shim gaskets. Measured compression is still lowly 8.9 to 1. Yeah, if you, I guess if you want more compression without doing much, you got to get an earlier block. The RVs, they're like he said, they're just a building block. A lot of them you can find, they don't have a lot of miles on them, but the miles that you do have are harder miles. Thus, I run on the conservative side with the camshaft. Raging Cajun Garage. Hello, everyone. Hello, Raging Cajun. We're just talking Mopar big blocks. And yeah, I was reading that, Ron, that all the blocks, they say the HP block is different, but from what I understand, the HP is just what the internals are. From what I understand, all the blocks are the same. It's just what's on the inside. And 188 below deck. That's right. But what I was saying is if you wanted to get something and you didn't have to go through pistons and all that stuff, then you would look for the earlier block because they had more compression. Well, not all of them, but Power RV engine. Love nitrous. Hello. I'm still here, but I'm running out of steam. I wonder if he's running any of those machines on steam. JB, the steam machine. Steam is evil. Try gasoline. Yeah, I was hoping to find a big block Mopar that's I can just stuff in there with minimal work. That would get me on the road a lot quicker. But if need be, I'll have to start from the block up again. Steam heat. I guess the link is still up top in case anybody wanted to jump in. Rage in the Cage. I missed that one. All right here, Rage in the Cage. And all right. So don't forget to check out the new guy that just jumped in here, Super B. Yep, I looked at it years ago. Super B 69. I'll put his link back up here again. He said he's going to put some videos out. He has a Max Wedge. Max Wedge. Wow, that was easy for me to say. Max Wedge tape. Okay. That's Max Wedge engineering. Wanted to see if anybody needed it. There we go. Functional history. His email is sent. Let's see if he gets it. Let him know if he got it. If you're still in here. Yeah, he should still be here. 8:05. We'll go a few more minutes. Then we'll shut her down. Hey, there's Damien. Hey, Buckaroos, Mopars, Mustangs, minivans. I'll be happy if my new engine makes 650-ish. Oh, there's something most Mopar people won't know. You can put a 383 forge crank into a 400 block. By doing this, you eliminate the externally balanced converter and damper. Oh. Because I've seen some 383 block and cranks. And then I just saw a 400 engine. Got your Super B. Got my sub Super B. Then you can throw huge nitrous at it. No, because I saw a couple 400 motors out there, and somebody else said they really liked the 400 engine. Oh, that was Andrew Nelson. Says he likes the 400 better than any of them, and then Barrows likes the 383. And the only reason I'm stuck on 440 is, my brother had one back in the early 70s, had a 70 Cuda with 446 packing, and I just always loved that car. And so I thought, man, in my eyes, a Cuda should have a 440, but it doesn't need to be. That's just my preference, you might say. Still only a 400 cubic inches, but forged crank works so much better with nitrous. Just sub the Super B. Hey, there's Fire Pinto. Hello, Fire Pinto. I ran into him down at No Name Nationals. Didn't recognize him either. I'm like, who are you? And he told me. I said, well, that's because a lot of these guys don't have their face on the videos that I watch. Or they do, and I just don't remember it. The 383 or 400 makes the best stroker engine. I just slid over to my computer, just finished painting the boogie van for Dalton. I'll check my email. 400 Mopars have 438 bore. That bore really unshrouds the intake valve and maximizes flow into the combustion chamber. He got the Super B too. Unshrouds the intake valve. Wow. Oh, he got a new job. Well, congratulations, Fire Pinto. Hope it all works. Oh, Pinto, you're hired. Well, hopefully tomorrow I get up with some ambition and start working on motor mounts. Maybe, I'm working late tomorrow night, so I won't get back till Tuesday. I'm talking about the buck right now. Beats the current day job. But I'm sure in the coming months, I should say, I'll have all kinds of questions for Mopar people. Stay with it. You'll get to love it there, Fire Pinto. As a matter of fact, he's talking about the 400. I just saw one. I think it's out of a 77 W350. Looks like it got a 100 amp alternator on it. It's come out of a fire truck. But he's not that far from me. I was really thinking about going to grab that one. I mean, it has the 4-wheel drive transmission, but I believe I can just change the rear shaft and put a tail housing on it. It's supposed to be like 40,000 miles on it, 47,000. As soon as I get down the track once. Taking care of business every day. That's Dean. Dean's taking care of business. They're the only ones I saw. I did see a 383, but it's taken apart. So that would need, and it's been sitting for a long time. And cylinders are a little rusty, but I think a quick home job and set of rings in there, and that'd be fine. But if you're going to go that far, you might as well go all the way, especially with the prices these days. I mean, you know, years ago it wasn't so bad, but now, you got, probably $200 for a set of bearings and another $100 for rings. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out off the top of my head, but I know a lot of stuff for my 455 costs a lot of money, more than what I'm used to. Okay, so there you go, Dennis. He replied. And then Max says my car uses at least 1.5 gallons per run. I started coasting back the return road. Well, I'm definitely not Mopar people. All right. Evening, peoples. Hello, Don. The Don is in the house. I just gave my son a nice 38340 over forged pistons. Cool. M. The Don. JB, hello, sir. Yeah, just spent $72 changing my own oil today. How about it? And that's just a regular gas engine, I would imagine. My diesel, my God, that takes 16 quarts, or 15 and a half or something like that. Got gallons. The 5-barrel toad. I heard that was one of I heard that was one of the trivia questions last night. How many barrels are on the Don the One-Eyed Cat's Valiant? Everybody knew it. Racing fuel, $96 for 5 gallons. See, right there is another reason I went stock with that 455. I want to drive it around. I think that'd just be such a cool car to drive around and have fun with. Just the rumble from it and tap that gas pedal and spin the tires. JB's little steam heat shot. All right. Coming up on 2 hours. I'll give it another 10, 15 minutes here and we'll shut her down. Anybody have any questions or comments or concerns or anything? Any kind of topics you want to talk about? How about we add a poll here? I'm typing, so I can't type and talk at the same time. What do we got? Anybody? Nope, nothing yet. Okay. There we go. Start the poll. There it is. Why doesn't JB hit his firewall with a big hammer like Ford guys would do when he's fitting the headers? My concern is I seen junior draggers today running faster than my truck will ever go. Whoa. Well, they're dragsters. You have a little, are they running Briggs and Strands or they got some other engine on them now? Those little dragsters run pretty quick, man. I know, I think it was Blake was talking about. Maybe his daughter wants to get into that. All right, Max, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I'll get a hold of you about that seat. And then I'll get up there sometime or another. Anyone else doing a live tonight? I don't know. I don't know if Buffalo Brian from Dust Devil Garage, he usually does one. But I don't know if he has it set up or not yet. I mean, I'll stick around here for a while if people want to wait or want to hang out. Just let me know. It's just a built Briggs. Yep. 788 and an eighth mile. That's pretty quick. Well, another thing you got to look at too, JB. Well, thanks, Max, I appreciate that. I'm seriously thinking about that 400 engine and transmission. It's out near Johnstown. So if I get out that way, I'll be close to you. I might have to stop in. And even if I do get out that way, I'll stop in to see you, Max. Anytime I'm out that way, I'll try to stop in and see you. Functional histories. What's a 1/64 scale model do in an eighth mile? Well, Dean, the only thing I could say is it all depends on what car it's in. You know, if it was in that little dragster, it was doing a 788. Buffalo Brian is the Cat's brothers. And the junior dragsters weigh only 450 pounds. Pretty light. Okay, always here. All right, Max. I'll be in touch. And then Twisted Mopar says he's going to see if he can get 3 or 4 models of his car made. That'd be so awesome. It would. Isn't Barbie doll 1/64 scale model? The Dawn. Yeah, I'd like to see Dennis's car in a like a Matchbox. That'd be so cool. Well, he got some good graphics on there. Give me a minute, doing the math. Well, I already gave him the answer there, Vic. I told him it only depends on the car it's in. Hey, JB. Not everything on a Barbie doll is 1/64. Are you still building the channels that come up a little short on the No Name National? No, I haven't been. I haven't done that. And usually once the race is over, the event is over, then I'll wait till the announcement of the next event, and then I only ever review the channels that are registered. So in reality, they're not really registered, but if they re-registered, then I'll be glad to take another look at them. But if there's some channel you wanted to see, let me know. But you could just see on your own. I could always dig up and see who didn't make it also. But a lot of guys, there was a couple guys from last year that didn't make it that hopped in again this year, and they made it through. Seven minutes. That's how long it takes for a 1/64 scale to go down an eighth mile. I like that rat rod you had last year at No Name Nationals there, Buck. Oh yeah, the rat rod wagon. That was built by Jeff over there at 162 Customizing. I thought about bringing it back out this year, but I packed too much other stuff in the truck, and I was going to come home with wood, but then my buddy got hurt, so I didn't come home with any wood. That's all right. We'll get some more later. I'm sure I'll be back in Tennessee again. I'm going to try to head out to like the Pittsburgh area for Thanksgiving. I don't know what's going to go on this Thanksgiving. Go see what the little lady's doing. Make plans that way. Raging Cajun says he'll be at the No Name Nationals next year. That's great to hear, Raging Cajun. More to merrier. We're aiming on going next year too. Cool. Yeah, it's a great event. I mean, I had so much fun this year, and I had a lot of fun the first year too. I mean, it's really cool when you come in through the pits and or just walk through the pits and you see everybody you've been talking to on like on the lives and in videos, and you get to see their cars up front and or you know right in front of you, and you get to talk to them a little bit. There's so many people that I wanted to go and talk to, and I didn't because I was over at the camp. We're doing things over there and working on the cars and racing, and there was a whole lot of I was disappointed I didn't get to go over and see Mark over at Bigfoots and Mopars. I was over that way, and I never got to hop in there and say hi. And another one was man, I can't think. There were so many people there. My God, I can't think of who it was. I have a bunch of holy goats for folks. Looking forward to shaking your hand there, Cajun. And he's clapping his hands for you here, Cajun. Yes, and then another thing that went wild this year was giveaways. Everybody was like giving stickers. Ron Ward was the announcer, mostly old parts. He was in here earlier. He might still be in here, but they were giving him things to give away. Like T-shirts and stickers and different things from different channels. And he had like a trivia question thing going on all day long. I mean, he was giving stuff away all day long. I think it was so cool to see that. I won a couple things, and then we raced for T-shirts and stuff like that. It was just so much fun. Yeah, like JB said, I missed a whole bunch of people, but a lot. We had a campfire going at night, so we had a lot of people come over and say hi, and sit down and talk, and so it was a lot of fun just camping out. I think camping is the best of there, for me anyway. Because it's just sitting down around a fire and talking stories and even in the morning it was the same thing. I was cooking breakfast and people were just hanging out. I was trying to feed them and they didn't want to eat, so I ate it. I'm a fat guy. I love to eat. Likewise, I've never won anything from a giveaway. Gave up on them in my 20s. Fire Pinto loves camping. JB's little shot there. Happy your aim is bad. Oh, okay. He's talking about he missed a bunch of people. Yeah, real bullshit and giggles session. Mater, are we going there? Functional says he'll eat. Well, I usually make enough for other people, or I have enough to make for other people too. Thursday night, I was so tired. That's a long, long drive, isn't it, there, Turbo Tom? So was I. I didn't. Well, we got to listen to the movie that night, and but I was so tired too. I couldn't walk over there, although I could have drove, I guess, but. You can feed me. I'll feed you. Hey, Shopcat. How you doing, Shopcat? Yeah, even missed me, JB's little shop. LOL. Buck and all you buckaroos. I think he was kidding you there, JB. Yeah, see, Shop Cat, he just wandered in, JB. He's just pulling your leg. Next year, I'm starting my trip Wednesday morning. Well, I actually started my trip the Saturday before, but I went to my best friend lives in Tennessee. So I went to his house, stayed there for like 5 days. And then Thursday morning, I shot over to No Name Nationals. I think we got in around 2 o'clock or something. Somewhere around there, we rolled in. I've never seen the pictures they took from the skylift. Well, they're not. I don't think they're out yet. They're Twisted Mopar. Hey, John Wilburn, how you doing? I'm going to end the poll. Looks like 100% yeses. Everybody liked it. Big Mike wanted biscuits and gravy, and they didn't have any. Oh darn! I wish I would have known. Yeah, but you got to make homemade biscuits because I made I made a video of biscuits and gravy, and I used Pillsbury biscuits, and I forget his comment, but it's like you can't use them. You will, Dennis. You'll see the picture. When first responder had my carb off messing with it, I was not going anywhere. I was worried about that situation. Hey, Shop Cat, meet Chop Chat or Chop Chat. I had a hard time saying that. Normal debauchery here, John. Haha, Dean. Hey, John, I was listening to your live today because I missed it last night. And you were talking about somebody starting a new channel and might go to No Name Nationals. I couldn't remember what the name was. But if you can get that link and put it up here, I'd be glad to take a look at it. It was early on in your live last night. I forget who mentioned it. You guys wait. You just wait. Next year, Johnny will have an open restaurant. You just watch. He'll be trying to feed everyone off the smoker and his grills. That man can cook. Hey, you let me know. I'll leave my grill at home. I'll eat with Johnny. Damien took care of that, JB. Third member is in basically. The gravy has to be made right. That's right. Hunter's dad? He did good, Ron. Juan. What's up, Don? Shop Cat. Hunter got the thumbs up. And a hey. And a That is right. The gravy does have to be made right. And if the gravy is made right, you can put that stuff on a bumper and it'll taste good. Now I'm hungry for biscuits and gravy. Stop it, Don. So am I. I have sausage too. I don't think I have biscuits though. Well, you can always make some. But lately I'm not that ambitious. But my girlfriend made an awesome pot of beef vegetable soup today. My God, was that good, especially with the rainy weather. I was digging that. I thought Made Right were out of business. Functional history. I'm bringing some real Coleman stoves next year to show Buck how a real racer cooks. He doesn't like my propane Coleman stove. I have that for traveling with my motorcycle. And I got that for free. So free is me. I'm going to use it. But yes, Mater, bring it. I want to see. I want to see how a real racer cooks. I'll even leave mine at home. Well, I probably won't because I always got to have a cooking utensils with me. First time I ever heard of biscuits and gravy, I was working in Oklahoma. Hey, there's Junkyard B. I mean Junkyard D. Hey, Mr. Buck and friends. Hello, JYD. I was going to say, today was a good day for soup. Yes, it was. And I enjoyed the hell out of that. I'm going to enjoy some tomorrow, too. I had stuffed chicken breast with mac and cheese, ample gravy for broth. Barbecue needs charcoal. Oh. I like charcoal grilling, but my charcoal grill was used as a fire pit. We burned that much wood in that charcoal. It's a Weber grill. We burned that much wood in it that the bottom grate is starting to deteriorate from the rust, from the heat. I'm telling you, you guys will want to pay him for his cooking. I'd just be happy to be wandering around eating everyone's burgers. Laugh my ass off. I just had salad and cottage cheese. You're way late, Firepinna, as usual. Rearing a foundation. Gas bath time. Oh, just got home. Rearing a foundation. Gas bath time. All right. Ramen. Sadly, we're very low on funds at the moment. All right. Well, man, you gotta buy some Matchbox cars off of Functional Histories, man. You gotta eat more than ramen. Junkyard. I never processed past F in the junkyard. F is for furred. Oh, tearing. That cat fight escalated outside. Merely a spectator. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't instigate, Ron. Oh, tarring. Tarring a foundation. Oh, that's why he has a gas bath. Gotta get rid of that tar. LOA. LOL. Feed the fat guy. Yeah, gotta feed. Yeah, you gotta feed the kids too. Don't forget to feed the kids. A lot of kids around my art camp didn't want to eat. Although first responder, he had no problem. he's an eater. I wonder where he's at. I haven't seen any videos from him. But yeah, he just had a little one, something about another dirt race car. I don't know what he's working on lately. But his the Django Durango, as I call it, was getting better by the day, or as the day went on, he kept getting better and better. She's always fed first. That's why Foggy and I are eating ramen. There you go. You got to feed the kids first. PB and J for me today, man. You can't beat a good PB and J. If you leave Bucks area hungry, it's your fault. That's right. And the same way with the English's area too. Those guys were cooking up a storm too. They actually had a deer roast that they brought over and stuck on the grill. And I had some hickory. Can't beat a good piece of hickory. So I had some hickory wood that they were cooking on. I got more vacation videos going up. Cool. I guess, hey, Turbo Tom, I guess the Model T's put away for the winter, or you still do some car shows or parades or anything for Halloween? Just curious. Ron wants to be. Wants to be what? Oh, he wants to be more than a spectator. I got you. At least stop talking about food now. I'm getting jealous. And I have the size to do some real damage if it goes too far. What do you want to talk about? Paint colors? What's your favorite paint color? I'm partial to, I painted a lot of the Cuda flat black, and I think I was watching. I don't know when that was. I guess it was recently. Rat Rod Bob, he calls it. Oh, what is it? What's Panther Pink? Is his favorite color. It is in Hershey, PA. Oh, okay, so you were at the Hershey. All right, I was there. I don't live far from there, Turbo Tom. ATT, drive it to the store for mild in a snowstorm. Those wheels will get you there. Oops, milk. Any paint not rusty. Oh, that's what he calls it. The flat black. He calls it black suede. I'm like, man, I like that. Puts a little twang on it. Black suede. So maybe that's what I'll do with the buck. I'll just paint the rest of it black suede. Or the whole thing black suede. I'm not kidding. I freaking love that color. Yeah. That is a cool color, that Panther Pink. It's not like overly pink. If you know what I'm talking about. Eat each noodle one at a time and measure them by inch. Functional history. For sure, skinny tires are amazing in the snow. Not funny, Dean. That's just mean, man. Oh, and he got the ground clearance too. You won't be plowing snow. All right, I have a family show going here. Well, I was going to shut down at 2 hours. Now we're at 2.5. So we'll just keep going if you want to go. I'll never make it to, what is it? I guess 8 hours is the time to beat. I'm still tired. Hey, I just saw Mickey jumped in here. Hello, Mickey. Hope you're all having a blessed day. Hope you are too there, Mickey. Good to see you. As a matter of fact, one of our very first customs was a Panther Pink 73 Cuda. Cool. Yeah, Dean is sorry. You could eat it with a magnifying lens, a magnifying glass, and scale it up 64 times. So if it isn't black suede, it would be for me. I'm more partial to blue. I like blue. You know, my truck is called Sonic Blue, and I think that's such a cool color. Hey, we got somebody. Hello, John.
Somebody. We wouldn't have been on anybody's top 10 list of guests to have on here, but
Oh, no. Anybody's welcome here. You know that.
what's happening, man?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out, yakking with all these people here, all these good people in the chat.
I got a good picture today. I think I'll show you.
Okay.
So there's our 2023 Cinderella Award winner
Oh, yes.
for winning the No Name 500.
Yes, I thought that was cool.
Had to mail him his trophy. I didn't know if he was going to put on his community post or not, but I thought I'd share.
Yeah, I was busy at work today and get much done with YouTube. And I was while I was doing the one job today, I was out in the plant by myself. I put your live on last night and start listening to it, and you were promoting somebody's channel. Like
I don't know.
started.
We've got several people already starting channels. One of them, and I don't know if this is who I was even talking about, but a fellow that just Mopar Joe knows is starting a channel.
Yeah, I already put him up there. That's at RT 2211. Like I was his 25th or 26th subscriber. I looked today, he has like 118.
Right. And then JB's son is starting a channel.
Right. I had his up there earlier. That's Brooks a Million.
Wendy's starting her own channel.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm already subscribed to her. I should be anyway.
Yeah. So who knows? We'll see. I hope we have a robust class next year too.
Right. Oh, okay. Dust Devil's going on 10:15. Okay. Well, I'll hang out for a while yet. I mean,
oh yeah, Colleen's got it. Hunter's dad.
Hunter's dad.
Yeah, Jerry B. Yeah, and I'll tell you, he could have a cool channel. I've been to their place and toured their stuff. And I want to see him do some content on his tractor. He has a 1954 8-in tractor with a flathead in it, V8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's fast.
Wow.
I'd like to see him do some stuff with that.
Well, I met him at the No Name Nationals. Hunter's dad.
Nice guy.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And really smart. You can see where those guys get their smarts from. He's really smart too.
Oh, my final paint color on the Cruda. I haven't decided that yet.
You're gonna paint it?
Well, that's like a pipe dream. That'd be the last thing I ever do. But
it's already that color.
Yeah.
That's the right color.
Yeah, that'll be actually, right. I was just telling him earlier, my plans for that is to get it running and driving now. Any other body work that's from the doors back can be done at any time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Because right now I got the engine bay all set up. I don't have to do anything in there anymore. So an engine transmission can go in there, and then anything else can be done later.
There's a couple different schools of thought on how to do it. The worst way to do it is take everything apart for some big restoration, and then it doesn't happen.
Right.
That's the worst way to do it. Right.
Yeah, me and Dennis were just talking about that a little while ago.
You don't have 1,000 square foot of garage to do that in, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And a budget up front and all of that and the time budget, it's the bad idea. But I could go for either way depending on the car. Either get the thing to stop and steer and do all that stuff right and then make it run. Okay, so I would think you would do that in a situation where you want a car that's been sitting a long time to run and you're just going to stick like a running long block in it, right?
All right.
Or you can take the approach, this is a complete functional car that's just been parked a long time, and say, I'm going to make it start up, and then I'm going to make it pull forward and back up, and then I'm going to make it stop better and steer better, and you can go at it from that approach. So either way's got its merits, depending on, I guess, how complete or messed up the car is to start with.
Right. But but you can always improve on what you got. I mean,
hey, Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. Yeah, I see that every year. I won't name them.
Kiwi green. I'm not that. I like green, but like a dark green. I'm no
Like, okay, perfect
neon
example.
green.
In the case of Colleen's Ram 50, I'd probably do the route of making it stop and steer and all that stuff first, right? And then we'll stick something in, even if it's just a placeholder engine, like a
Right.
stock running 318, just so
Yeah.
you can finish the build. And then next year you build an engine and replace it because you've already done all the work of fitting it and all of that, right?
Right. All the wiring, all that stuff will be done.
Exactly.
You
So
know?
in that truck's case, I would go from that route. If I was
Yeah.
doing something else like that already ran and drove or just been parked a long time but was completing together and I wasn't doing any fabrication, I'd probably go the other route. In the case of your CUDA, I'd probably go the route of making it steer, stop, and all that stuff and putting a placeholder engine in it and then substituting that later.
Yeah, because all the little stuff will be done.
Right.
You know, the wiring and the fuel lines and all that stuff. But that's my plan there is to get it running and driving. I'd love to have it running and driving in and out of the garage by say June. That's giving me that's
Turbo Tom, that's not the worst idea if you've got the space to do that. That's not the worst idea. But you got to be organized and skilled, which you are. That's part of why you can do that. Most people can't do what you can do, though.
we covered this last week.
Yeah.
And Colleen said that's done. Then there's my charger.
Yeah, I hear you.
Where are all these damn butterflies coming from? Wiring and build the engine next.
Dean sent them all from the south.
Yeah. Well, he's starting to warm up down there. We're starting to cool down.
I got some shipping labels here. I'm getting all the winnings bagged up and sent out.
Okay.
I'm getting smart about this, and I got my poly mailers on a hot tip from Tony's Hot Rod Garage.
Yeah, I heard you mention something about that on the
Yeah.
live last night.
Tony's a smart guy. He's one of these guys that knows a lot of stuff about different things. He's just one of those kind of people, right?
Right. Reminds me of like a Barrows. Barrows is like
Yep. Barrows is smart.
We got a guy at work that's like that too. I mean, he's just knowledgeable on so many different levels. It's I don't know where he gets it from. Kind of like original colors on cars. In most cases, it comes down to what's your favorite color. I don't know if I have a favorite color, but I guess me having so many vehicles throughout the years, color was never an option. I just bought them cheap, ran them, and sent them to the junkyard, get another one. So color really wasn't a thing.
Dennis likes original color on cars. I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah, I see somebody's. I just saw guys on this one e-body forum or Facebook page talking about painting the underneath of it, right? And some guys love the color underneath, other guys don't, and it's like, well, it's your car. You get to do what you want with it, really. But some of these guys got to be exact what factory is, and
well,
that'll never be me.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that until they say that somebody else has to be exact with factory stuff. Then comes the problem.
All right. I had a budget went out the roof and didn't get to make it.
Butterscotch Charger. That's uncommon.
Butterscotch.
Is the factory color butterscotch? What is the factory color?
That I couldn't tell you.
Well, I'm asking. I figured Davian will put it up if he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, bright color. I'm telling you, Cudas are, they love bright colors.
Top banana or tangerine dream. I do like yellow though.
The top banana, I'm thinking, is the same as the lemon twist. Y01.
Okay. And the tangerine dream, is that like a
Probably like vitamin C, if I had to guess.
yeah, I was thinking that vitamin C is neat. That one, that hood that just Mopar Joe did was a cool color.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's
yes, it
already
is.
that orange, isn't it?
Well, mine is just primer, the red oxide primer.
Nader says there's nothing on that. You mean I forgot to put a number on there? Oh my gosh. It's not had a number on it for weeks. Why didn't somebody tell me?
Hey, Mater, that's a blank slate you get to work on until January.
This is called bonus time, man.
Yeah.
This is you have 2.5 months of bonus time.
Y01. Butterscotch is like Y6, I think.
Never count on having a budget once again. Well, you count on having a budget if it's money in the bank, but then again, things happen.
PC7, Twilight Blue. I don't know what my brother's Cuda was painted. I think it was repainted. Because the B5 is like the lighter blue. And his was a darker blue.
B3, B5, B7. They all be blue, different shades.
3, 5, and 7. Okay.
I tell you, B7 is a hard color to beat. That's a beautiful color. I've always liked B5, but man, that B7 is nice.
I always like that bronze Mopar had in the 70s. I forget what the color was named, but it was like a metallic bronze.
I just liked all those exciting colors from back then, the high impact colors.
Mm-hmm. You know, and by the time I worked at a Dodge dealership in 1981, and they didn't have all those colors then. A lot of that stuff was gone by then.
Yeah, cars have really lost their way after that.
Yeah.
Well, they suited the boring, uninteresting people of that time period, I guess.
At least that's what the internet told me.
Look at any parking lot today. You just see a sea of silver and gray, and
yeah,
it just sucks.
And black wheels.
Yeah, all the same.
I mean, I don't really care for the black wheel thing. A lot of people like it.
The auto salvage, the high impact colors from Mopar were pretty much a 1970 thing. But the late 60s and early 70s, you had some wild colors. But cars really were always reserved before then. I mean, the cars that are post-war and in the 30s and 20s and teens and all that, very reserved with dark colors.
See you later, JB. Good night.
Later, Mr. JB. I will enjoy the Brooks A Million 97 channel. Be looking for more over there.
Yeah, I saw him the other day. Only had one video. Now he's got about 6 or 7.
JB, is he going for 500 in 2024?
Yeah, what's he gonna race?
Yeah.
There's Brooks A Million's link in case anybody wants to go take a look.
Cool. Turbo Thompson's Chrysler has 4 blacks that aren't black. That's neat. Yeah, okay. Jason's back.
Oh, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Vader, actually, you could get a T in a few different colors, I think, in the later years. Like a dark green and a dark blue or a gray and black. But yeah, for most of the run, it was only black.
I missed that. Shopcat says high impact he thinks was 69 to 73.
Something like that.
Burnt bronze, cool in the proper lighting, and 73 Mach 1 copper with black accent.
I was behind a really nice looking 65 Coronet in traffic today.
Oh, yeah?
It was two-door, black, had the thin C-pillar. Yeah. Okay, so there was a little run of them in other colors. Yeah, I was thinking there was.
Well, the only way we got onto car colors or paint colors was what's his name wanted to get away from the food discussion. He was getting hungry. So I switched the topic to colors. AAR Cuda green. Yeah, that's cool. I wish I could remember the name of that bronze that Mopar had.
Glad you told me what that was, Ron English, in your thumbnail. Couldn't quite see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks to be like a 72 or 73, maybe. I think 71 was a little different. What's in a name, P-Shaw?
How about all the neon colors? Yeah. Yep, neon had bright colors. Shopcat is saying 14 to 25 was black only, and then 05 to 14 and 26.7. Okay. So apparently you could get other colors in the last couple years, but then there was also other colors in the early run too. Okay, I didn't know that. That's neat.
The googliness. That's a new word. Turbine bronze.
Interesting. T started in 08. Yeah, production. I think that's right.
My bad.
Turbo Tom, does I guess your T is too old, at least if it's the original radiator, to have the made in USA on the radiator. I think that was like a 1926 and 27 thing. What do you know about that?
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they did. They put made in USA on the radiator in little letters under the Ford script for like the last 2 years, I think. Oh. Someone told me that.
Huh. Colleen likes Ford Grabber Blue. That's like a lighter blue, I think. The Grabber Blue. Love Grabber Blue.
I found my dad a Model T radiator for a wall hanger to swap meet. $10.
Wow.
It's worth more than that in scrap.
Yeah.
But it was rough, but it's a wall hanger. And I think that somebody told me that script meant it was the last 2 years of them. Grabber Blue. My buddy Billy had a truck that was Grabber Blue. 79.
Yeah. I think of that Grabber Blue as like a baby blue. Wasn't it like a lighter, like a milky type blue?
Yeah, it wasn't a really, really dark blue. I don't have a picture of his truck on my phone, but yeah, he loves that Grabber Blue.
You could get Army Green in the 30s and 40s.
We were in the junkyard. We were at Nelson Pigg's Junkyard in Montcalm, West Virginia, and we found a Pinto with Pinto Power on the windshield, and it had a Boss Mustang scoop on it, and we assumed it'd be reproduction, and we lifted the hood and like, nope, sure enough,
wow,
it was a real deal scoop, and we got it out of there. And that yard burned down and had probably 200 cars burned beyond recognition here
Oh.
just a few months ago.
Everyone before 16 was brass.
Now, this one's brass. Yeah, I don't know, Tom. I don't know if about them, but this one's brass. Maybe I'll take a picture of it. I can put it up.
Sweet. That was to stop the USSR and Japanese making counterfeit radiators, I bet.
I have no idea, Dean, but it looks legit. The script didn't look real to me, but several people that know about these cars said, no, that was a thing. They actually did that. I had no idea, but they did.
Well, maybe that's when they start being proud of made in the USA.
I know 3 people who have a Model T. Turbo Tom, Deke, and a lawyer in my hometown.
Fire Pinto says someday I'll be making fiberglass pinto hoods.
Cool. Make that someday really soon. Do it, man. Get your hood, make a mold, and do it.
Yeah.
Make the Fire Pinto brand of fiberglass hoods the hood to have.
What are you talking about there, Vic? Couldn't look. Show it again. Show what again? Well, one car I was thinking about lately was Big Mike's Hoopty Barn, the Blue Goose. I thought that was so cool. And then he raced it down the track pretty decent too. Oh, he showed a picture of a hood. Was listening. Thought he should. No, he didn't show a picture of the hood. Nope. You didn't miss anything there, Vic. I found a gremlin in a junkyard years ago at a factory 394 speed. I didn't know they did that. I rode in my buddy's Cold War Motors T, and Shelby by the Tracks has a great one. Klepp's Garage and Flivver are great T channels too.
Yeah, the Blue Goose nightmare to replicate the cut. Yeah, I could see that.
Replicate, yeah. Yeah, that's
Wheels coming apart.
That's years and years of patina right there. Was the wheels coming apart? Yes. Does nothing special. Says, "Hey, shop cat." Oh yeah. So you've been busy, John?
I reckon so.
Housework?
Yeah, I did vinyl siding yesterday, and that was a pain. And anyway, trying to get the outside buttoned up before the winter. Then I go inside. I work in the basement. Pain. I don't know. Maybe I'll live long enough to see it all come together. It's been a long time coming.
Now, is that a house you're just fixing up to sell, or is that one?
No, it's my grandparents' old house.
Okay.
And it was in really bad shape. I guess I inherited my father's interest in it, but I actually already owned the garage apartment next door. I had a divided interest in that property. But this is working on siding that end up there.
Oh yeah.
Got the roof done and new electrical service. See,
yeah,
it's really coming along nicely. But you can see where that fascia needs to be wrapped to match the others.
Right. Yeah, and that's some odd work there too, where
a
lot of cuts and not much room to work in.
No, that's a narrow little alley there. So my little Spider-Man buddy there, Cody, he's shimmies up on there. You can see he's got a belt and strap and everything for safety.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he works up there, and I cut the pieces and all that. And works good. Last of it to do on that house. It's a pain.
Yeah, nothing's ever square either. I mean, as far as,
No, nothing square on this house. Nothing. No, that
Don says wrapping aluminum, that's my deal right there.
you can't really see it in this picture, but the room that's off to the side had sunk almost 11 inches on one corner.
Wow.
Where the header, the 2x8 header and seal were rotted out. And I had to brace all that up and raise it up and reconstruct all that. It's been a huge amount of work, but it's looking really nice. By the time we get done with the house, it'll be time to start over. You're actually not kidding. I got some other stuff I need to work on, but it's not nearly as much work. If I had my way about it, I would have worked on the others first and gotten to this one last because it's so much more work. But I couldn't. So yeah, I'd like to see Brian run down the track.
Didn't somebody say he hasn't jacked up that much? He couldn't get fuel from the
Yeah.
tank?
Yeah. I think it takes 2 gallons to reach the pickup.
I think Clint Street Machine's going to have the same problem because this is way.
Clint, that thing of Clint's is crazy,
isn't it? That just reminds me of one of those wheelie cars where they had the like real short and they just.
I wonder if you hit the brakes hard enough, if it would want to tip up toward the nose.
Yeah, you might want to put a skid plate under the front bumper.
I mean, that thing has a crazy amount of rake.
Yeah.
The way he's got the engine mounted, though, it's not going to be a pinion angle problem, though, because he's got the engine mounted straight into that mess.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Which card are you talking about there, Vic?
Turbo Tom. What would I use for Kim fixes things bathroom? I don't know. I saw some of my suggestions about a water heater. I haven't seen that video though. I've done all kinds of floor in that house, like structural repairs and flooring. And in mine, I finally fixed the mess the plumbers made. And the Brat Fink, if that's the name of that car, that is outstanding.
Yeah, that's what he calls it, the Brat.
If he doesn't call it that, he's crazy.
Yeah, he has I think he has a license plate on the back called the Brat Fink.
There's no better name for that than that. But what I'm doing is putting down some 3/8 inch thick laminate. It's pre-finished, comes in strips, and it's real durable, and I think that'll be perfect for mine. And then I'm going to use an extra thick wax ring and set the toilet down on top of that. But I got a paint in there. So I did the floor first, then the walls. Then I'm going to paint. Then I'm going to put the flooring and the toilet down. And it's getting there.
That's exactly
what it is. Yeah, that's perfect.
I could see that guy sitting out over the top of it with the big shifter.
I think there needs to be a cartoon of Clint done up like the Rat Fink driving it.
Yeah. That was cool that he brought it just the way it was.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad he did.
I think that was neat.
I'm glad he did. I hope he's running next year.
Because I got to see it for I don't know how many miles. I was behind him.
I forgot about that. You were convoying with him.
Yeah, well, we were convoying with JB and Skip, and then we got sort of messed up, and then all the way through Tennessee and most of Kentucky, we missed them. And once we crossed them nasty bridges, we ran into them.
I was gonna say because you came in together.
Yeah, we caught up to him right there, right before 55. Right around 57. I think we hopped on 57 down to 55, and then we went up into Sykeston.
Yeah, those bridges are something else.
Oh my God. I went home a different way because of them. I'm like,
Could Dust Devil Brian and Clint pass each other on that bridge?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of dicey, wouldn't it?
Oh, you know what's really nasty? Coming across there with my truck and a trailer, and then there's a semi coming.
Oh, yes.
You know, all I know is I just try to keep the trailer tires up against the right side of the bridge, and then I worry about that because there's stuff laying there. You know what I mean? That gets pushed off to the side and then dig into the sidewall of the tire. That's just, you know, I don't need it.
I know.
I'll take the extra 37 miles to get down the way Dallas goes. And it really wasn't that much farther.
I've done the bridges 2 years in a row, and they're not fun.
No. Yeah, you can share. I don't know how you're going to share that card functional histories, but you can share it if you want. Maybe put a link up to it or something. Do it in a community post, and then I can put the link up.
Well, I'm going to run out and get some shipping going on here.
All right, John.
Anyway, thanks for having me. I thought I'd drop in and say hi.
It's always good to see you.
Y'all have a good weekend. Take care.
Have a good night, John. I'll send it to your email. Okay, let me check. There it is. Let me see if I can share it. There we go. Share. Boom. There it is. The Brat Fink. Oh, look it up here. That's pretty cool. Clint Street Machines. The Brat Fink from Clint Street Machines. Yeah. Yeah. It's not complete yet, but it's pretty far along. Well, cool. Wait, John. He saw it. That is pretty cool. Man, you do nice work there, Vic. I don't know what the yellow letters say up there. Hole. HOL? I don't know. All right, we'll get rid of that one. Stop the screen. That'll be cool. Yes, it will. John, the other pages, you can see the rear tires beside it. Open the other pages, you can see the rear tires beside it. Oh, is there other pages? Oh, no. I don't have that part. Russell. It says, oh, holy shit. Hey, DS. Hey, Russell's in the house. There's another one for you. Where's he at? Can't find him. Hang on. There's Outfits. Let me put Outfits link up here. Outfits Garage. Copy. Paste. There's another link there for you. Functional histories. Russell's Garage. He has the Outfits Blues. That's a neat truck. And he did such a great job at that burnout competition. Digging the square body. Like the Holy Goat, but with more see. Yeah, wow. I was cutting her down at two hours. Now we're at 3. Thanks, Buck. I had fun burning them tires. I'll be back better next year. I don't know how much better you can get than that one there, Russell. That was really good, man. I was enjoying that one. I just put that short out today where I had a different view because I seen somebody was from the other side was showing your burnout, and I thought, hey man, my view was pretty good where I was at. The bridge at Chester is awesome. Chester, where's Chester at? Thanks, functional history. Yeah, Russell has a lot of good stuff going on over there. He does dirt track racing too. As a matter of fact, last year he brought a dirt track car to the drag strip. That was awesome. Got a new sub as well. Well, anyway, Outfits Functional Histories does a I'll show you. He makes like Matchbox models of other people's cars. I have one of the crew to come in, and a bunch of other people got involved with it too. And I'm sure he'll send you an email if you're interested. You can get a hold of him. If not, then I'd be fine too. But here's a little bit of his channel. He did this Jeep mail call and busy. Let me see if I can find any more. There's another one. But anyway, he takes these these matchboxes and takes them apart and takes the paint off them, paints them up to what like he did the Holy Goat and other cars. Stay on target. There's the Blue Streak AMC. Jezebel. The Badillac. Oh, the Zoom Bug from Gart's Graveyard. But it's really neat how he takes them apart, cleans them all up, and then builds them up to what the channel's car looks like. I think it's really cool. Cool. But anyway, his link is up here. That's Outfits Garage's link. And then, I guess I should put Functional History's link up here too. I'll go back to home. I'll put his link up there. You can check his channel out. There's his link, Russell, in case you want to take a look. We did the Holy Goat, Project Smokey, the Shermanator, Jezebel, etc., etc. So he's done a bunch of channel cars already. So my plan was to get one of the crew to the way it is now, and then maybe later on when it looks different, I'll get another one made. No, you're doing fine, Vic. That's all right. You just keep typing. I'll try to answer all your questions and try to post up your comments and stuff. There you go. Vic got another sub there. Cool channel, he said. Thank you, thank you. I know sometimes that keeps the chat going. Because believe it or not, I can run out of words. And some days I just ramble on, ramble. Yeah, here, Russell, I'll show you the. This is the card he made of the Cruda. You know, there's the picture, and then the car will come down in here, and then he did a write up, Barracuda facts, and then a little write up of the 70 Barracuda I have called the Cruda, and I think it's pretty cool. That'll be on the back of it. That's just some of his work right there. So what do you say here? All right, I need both hands for the Barracuda. I'll be listening. I'm planning on a live on Monday night. Mark your calendars, people. Russell's going live Monday night. That's the whole problem with working second shift. Sometimes I can watch them, sometimes I can't. But I'll try to make it there, Russell. You did a great job on the live streams for No Name. Boom, boom, boom. Outfits Garage, what time? If Russell, he lives central time zone. Is that where you're at, Mater? Are you in central time zone? Around 7 p.m. Central. There you go, Mater. Enjoyed, missed the event. Tried to load up Cash App so I can send them money. I'm used to using Messenger. Oh, okay. Mater goes live Monday and Wednesday at 7. That's all right. You can put his live on your live. And besides that, a lot of people, they'll watch 2 lives at the same time. I know that happens with me here. Like last week, Busted Radio was having his giveaway, and I was starting my live at the same time. So I just put his live up on the screen, and then got a couple people to go over to Busted Radio and check them out too. So you just never know. We're coming up on 3 hours, so I'm going to get ready to bow out and shut her down. So anybody else have any questions or concerns or comments or anything? Don't forget Functional Histories, doing the little Matchbox cars of other channels. Go check them out. We got 15 people left. So 3 hours. I'm going to end it here, people. I want to thank everybody in the chat tonight. It was a great night, and we had a lot of fun again, and a whole lot of good conversation. I'll be back again next week. Same buck time, same buck channel. And we'll just do a live open mic. If somebody wants to stop in, they can. If not, we'll just start the chat up going and keep the conversation going and just have some fun and hang out. And then once No Name Nationals kicks back in, we'll start taking a look at the channels again. So with that, I'm Buck is out. Remember to be good, and if you can't be good, be kind. Have a good night, everybody.